585 open houses this weekend. Is that a big number?
It is a big number. It's no, it is a big number.
No,
I'm pretty sure in the past we've been doing 400. It is a big number, considering the market that we're in. The market's really great. Though.
Actually, I would have expected more.
Really great.
We've been at 400-500 for the last few weekends, for a few months actually. So it's still surprised.
We do know that our single family homes are looking good for new listings. That's at 165. Right,
145,
145,
20. Who's counting?
And then that condo market sitting in the 600s, which is wild.
So talk about that for a second. Why would you think that there's that many more divided co-ownerships that are going up every week? This is from one Wednesday to another Wednesday.
It didn't really slow down either. Right?
It has not.
Do you remember since the summer?
Since May or June, we've been tracking it every week.
What do you attribute it to?
700. I really don't know. I think some people bought thinking we're going to rent this out. It's going to be great. Now with the rates going up, maybe they're rethinking because the cash flow, it just doesn't justify.
Oh, you think they bought when it was high and they're thinking of maybe they're going to rent and now they're saying.
No, I think they bought when the rates were low, but they're thinking, oh, the rate's going to go up or my mortgage is up soon. I don't know. Should I hold on to it? Is this the time to get rid of? I'm not sure. But
especially in those bigger buildings.
There's quite a few. There's quite a few that are for rent also. We don't mention this here. We don't have the stats on that, but there's a lot of rentals out there. It's a good market. It's still a good market. It's going to be even a better market soon. There's 36 days left.
When will that be? We're all.
You know when we were tracking the number of weeks?
Yeah,
remember that?
I do. Every year around this time of year, we say there's this many weeks left. There's this many weeks left. And now we're at days, 37 days until the new year, 2025. This is our open houses for the weekend. Something to get you clued into no matter where you're watching on the island. This will give you a good portrait of what's happening, visits that you can go with your broker or brokers. Please bring your clients to these Mellor Group listings. These are open houses and they're the regulars as we've seen before as well.
Absolutely. Let's start with our first, Michael Riva. You know, he posts a lot. He has different kinds of businesses. He's got the new music record store business.
That's right.
Have you been able to?
No, I've not gone. I've not gone. No.
Michael, if you're watching this, please invite us for a little.
Isn't he boxing as well? No, that's Ness.
That's
Ness is boxing. You're excited for some boxing tonight. I think we all are excited about tonight's. I mean, is it excitement or we're just drawn to the idea of
it's a show.
Someone from our past, our childhood, Iron Mike Tyson, is going to be having a fight tonight with Jake Paul, one of the Paul brothers from the YouTube era.
Oh, that's so nice.
Is that you? That's you. There you are. There you are fighting. I'm drawn to this. I like boxing. I box as well. I don't necessarily watch boxing though because I find it's. It is a corrupt sport, but it's
corrupt.
Well, it's one of the most.
It's your opinion that it's corrupt.
But I do enjoy watching it. But the title fights and stuff, I always feel it's rigged. I
like boxing. I don't follow it enough to say that I think it's rigged or not. Even this fight, a lot of people are saying it's going to be all scripted and they've actually planned it all out.
I'm excited for it nonetheless.
I'm still going to watch it.
I'm excited for it.
Everybody's going to watch it, I guess.
There's Taylor Swift this weekend as well in Toronto. So maybe
that's
you going?
That doesn't
that
doesn't do anything.
Let's get into our next listing with Serge and Manon Gabriel. This one over at West Hill. If you know anything about Benny Park, Benny Library, out there in NDG, just a beautiful area and a stunning home as well. You got that front yard, beautiful house from them as we see each and every week over in
typical NDG property, right?
Yeah, it's great. It's great, absolutely great. Another one here out in St. Lambert on Simard from Stephanie Maquin.
Stephanie Maquin has been in St. Lambert for the longest of time. She knows that in and out, that area in and out. If there's anybody that knows that place, she is how many years has she been a broker? I guess,
way more than
we weren't even
most
brokers ourselves. Yeah. So wealth of knowledge there. Continue with Camellia, who we're going to go see at her project. I think this is one of the units from the project.
Yeah, this is super nice. Ville Saint Laurent. I used to live in Ville Saint Laurent. After I left the West Island, I went to Ville Saint Laurent for about a year in Bois-Franc. Of course, newer part of Saint Laurent at that point in time. And I just love the place.
And this is what's interesting about this, Jack. You can rent to own. It's a
that's
concept
cool.
that you don't see often.
No.
But here you rent for the first year. The money you pay towards the rent applies to the purchase price, so it facilitates home acquisition.
And where are you going to find $454,000
Brand new.
for a brand new condo? We have a lot of cool things happening before we get to the Christmas break. It's weird, eh? We're saying
Christmas. I feel like I'm in school.
We've got the West Island Mission, who we've been collaborating with for 2 years now. This was our second go with them with helping food insecurities in the West Island with Suzanne Scaro and her excellent team. If you're one of our brokers, you can get involved by messaging me. We're going to have a toy drive at Fairview. You can do your part by soliciting your clients and letting them know about the food insecurity. It's not always about the food. It's about letting people know, because as Suzanne always says, if we get one item, we're going to make that much of a difference with more people. So it's great that you bring pallets of food. We love that. They love it as well. But the more people that know about it, the more people will help.
And what we did is we reached out to local businesses here in the West Island to see if they wanted to partner up with us.
Wild.
Having a box at their place of business.
Yeah.
And I have to give a shout out to the gym where I go. Shelo is the owner, Gym BBS in Il Bizarre. Nice box. He did an amazing job. I don't know if he actually wrapped the box.
Well, they had to.
Yeah, but you got to see it.
Yeah.
You put the ribbon and everything.
Yeah.
Like, I was blown away.
We had the intention of dropping off 65 boxes to all of these businesses, which we have done for the most part. But we can't wrap every one of them, because we would be delivering one box at a time.
It doesn't fit in the car.
Doesn't fit in the car. Yeah. So we use the same tools as we use to go and get our own business for this promo to help the community, which is we got tele-listing. You want to explain the whole thing? I mean, it's just like you would do for anything that when you're getting a listing, you're having an open house, letting the community know about it.
Same thing. You want to do it on a large scale. You want to do something on a large scale. You got to use the technology that's available to you to reach, because the database was about 10,000 businesses. So you can't do that one-to-one manually. It's the same as you're saying, if you're a real estate agent, broker, or a business trying to reach a substantial, you got to use the tool. So we have that. So we decided, let's use that technology, those tools that we use for our brokers, to help the community. And I'm going to have more names of these businesses as we go along.
Well, I want to use this. I have a family friend who I used to broker with for the past. She's got a place coming up, a rental that she wants me to help her with. And I want to use the service to help it, so that we can put some hard data on all of this.
We'll
and
make
show,
you a good price, Jay.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
We'll deduct from it.
Yeah, let's get to another amazing property from this team. We know them, we love them, and we work with them a lot on some video content that we do with them.
Yeah,
it's Marie-Yvonne Paint and Samuel Demers in Notre-Dame-Île-Perrot. I imagine this might be one that we might go and see with them as well, to do some video stuff. We've done the Mist, the Ritz-Carlton, and Hudson.
The Hudson property
with this incredible team. And I mean, check it out. Fond de Raccord, no strangers in the game of hitting big prices and getting the best for their client. Number one in terms of sales record at the Ritz-Carlton.
Most expensive co-op.
And then again in the Midwest with that one at the Mist. Excellent team. To know them is a pleasure, and to film when they're in the same room with you is a masterclass in itself. I invite you guys to go and see them whenever they have an event. We had an event with them as well, one Atwater, which was very, very nice. Just some of the things that we do with our brokers, and we have a lot of fun doing it as well.
100%.
So that's one from them. Let's get to another one. You know this one. This is not far from the office in Westmount. This is one that I'll catch on the street when I go to Murray Hill in Westmount with the kids. It stands out because it's nice and blue. Appeal. The curb appeal is amazing.
Feels like you're in San Francisco.
Feels like you're in San Francisco, but I'll tell you, this area during Halloween on Argyle is the best place you can be. It looks beautiful in the daytime. It looks beautiful at nighttime. It is a whimsical looking place. If you have not seen it yet, go and check that one out with your clients on Argyle with Marie-Yvonne Paint and the wonderful Samuel Demers, who we wish a speedy recovery.
Yes, a little accident there.
A little accident to his leg, but work hard, play hard. And another one here on Grosvenor.
Love the kitchen.
This street, there's something about this street. It's a bit Montreal. It's a bit Westmount. If you find yourself in the middle, you're going to pay, I don't know, a half tax to each. But nonetheless, this is an amazing street. Something that, since I've been living downtown, near the office, one that has come up a lot. Yes, there's some turnover in the area, but this is a place where if you buy a real estate, you're going to get some money on that real estate. 1.6 for this one here.
You may be watching this and thinking, how do I get into a property like that? Maybe you're renting right now. Can I afford this? What are the steps? How do I start the process of looking for homes? We have this beautiful organized webinar that we do once every second week, and the next one is next Wednesday, the 20th of November at 12 p.m. where we have guests, we have notaries, we have billing inspectors, we have people that are specialists in financing,
mortgages,
and they give you tips, tricks. They help you go through the education of, okay, well, how do I go about based on your situation? And it's a great opportunity, Jay, for those that have questions without the obligation of coming to the office and doing a formal meeting.
I love these. I love these because you know what happens, right? We've all been there. There's people on my own street. They know I have a license to sell real estate, right? And they'll say, "Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know." They don't know.
No,
they don't want to have the discussion. It's intimidating. They feel that there's a sales process happening from the get-go, even from a handshake. So this gives yourself maybe some insight on how to approach that. I know you all know what you're doing. But it also allows you to send them this way, or maybe catch up on being able to do a live like this of your own here, because this is a studio that belongs to you. And if you want to come in here and you want to do something like this, take some notes, we can get the slides for you, and then you go out and invite them all through your newsletter, networking, and outbounds.
And that same day, November 20th, you can actually come and get to meet us face to face. You can come to our office, the Kirkland office this time, the November 20th, starting at 5 o'clock.
Isn't that cool?
7 o'clock.
I mean, think about it. When you started, you had to knock on everyone's door, you had to look through the little book.
Yeah.
And now you're soliciting, right?
Yeah.
You're outbound through a camera in an office, which is overlooking all of Lacey Green.
With
pretty cool.
with the latest technology, it's very time saving. You get the visibility that you could never get.
Hook that up with a CRM and some Salesforce and some sales dialers, and here we go. It's outbound perfect. Like you never saw it before. So a beautiful listing from Marie-Yvonne, and please come and check out our live on the 20th. I think people will get a good idea of what they can do for their clients and what clients can.
Let's go ahead and watch a little video here.
Cette résidence aux allures de palais.
That's a beauty.
Somptueux par ses volumes et luxueux par toutes ses prestations.
The sound.
Plus de 20 000 pieds carrés de surface habitable. Immense terrain, 3 200 000 pieds carrés au bord du lac des Deux Montagnes. Piscine spectaculaire avec cascade d'eau assure une tranquillité inégalable.
You may say to yourself, that's a big looking house.
It's huge, but Jay, I remember, I don't know, this struck me. I mean, this house is amazing, but I'm in one of the rooms as we're touring it, and I see a little electric vehicle in the corner of the room, and I'm thinking, okay, now I get it.
There's a gym in there too. You may not need it, but there's a gym in there.
But to get from one side to the other.
It is a stunning property.
Do we know what the square footage of this property is? It's,
we said over
20,000.
How much? 20,000.
20,000 square feet. Now, don't go with that. We're
spitballing it.
And we want you to go. Actually, you should go to MellorGroup.ca and see more properties, more of the brokers, more pictures, more videos, more information.
Do we have that again? Can you play it again? Just leave the mics on. I want to express something here.
There you go.
This you know, for that video. This is the second time we went back to shoot.
Yes,
we shot in the daytime. There's so much light that pours into the house.
It's all windows.
You could not see anything in there. So it's a mix of the outside from the daytime shoot to the nighttime shoot. I think it really looks nice. I love shooting a house at night. And it was the first time we shot the house at night at the Mellor Group.
Yes.
I think we're going to do it more, especially on these luxury properties. It brings out so much more. You can see the finishings with the lights, the fabric that's used in the couches, the quality of the finishings. I mean, it has a pool. It looks better at night. I'm glad we went back for a second time. This one is Hudson from Yvonne Paint and Samuel. Beautiful. Where are you smoking a cigar in here? That's what I want to know.
That's everywhere? The library. Did we see the
library?
The office library?
Stunning.
I don't think we have it here, but go see MellorGroup.ca.
And Hudson. Hudson is always a nice little place.
Well, I grew up on the other side.
That's right. Yeah.
So
I hadn't been in a while. I hadn't been in a while, and I was very happy.
That's houses for you, Jay.
Mateo couldn't believe his eyes.
Oh, Mateo likes
Likes
this
being
size of
outdoors.
house. He likes anything that's 20,000 plus square feet.
20 plus million. Let's jump into David Farr. He's got a new listing, or not a new listing, but an open house this weekend.
Right here?
Yeah, this is over Pure Fall. Classic Pure Fall home.
Well maintained. You see it in the pictures right there.
Yeah.
Again, more pictures on mellorgroup.ca.
Beautifully landscaped, renovated as well. Very clean lines in that place. Good for you, David. And this one we went to go and see. We're going to play a clip of this right now, and we'll tell you more about it in just a second. Let's go check out Sean Brody's latest on Somerset.
It's got that new house smell.
I like that. I was just going to say, I love that smell.
So they did very open concept. You've got a gas fireplace. It's a little park in behind, and it doesn't have lit up sports fields at night. So I think great for empty nesters who have adult kids, maybe grandkids. The park's right behind. And you've got a big lot. It's, I think it's around just under 17,000 square feet. As I said, full irrigation system. It's got a the new style septic system, the BioNest. So that doesn't take up a weeping field in the backyard, so you can do a pool there easily if you wanted. I love the high ceilings, new wood floors. The kitchen's got a walk-in pantry. There's an induction cooktop. It's kind of got like a modern feel, the way they did the design here with the quartz countertops. I think it's really nice. And then this house has got 2 full bedrooms on this upper level. And an office. And then there's another full bedroom and bathroom in the basement. There are 2 full bathrooms up on this level and a powder room. Yeah, so this is the office. They did it that way because then you've got your desk, you can still a little bit more light look outside. I thought it was kind of cool. And then you come down here, you've got the guest bedroom or second bedroom with its own ensuite bathroom. So this is the primary suite. You've got a big bedroom with a sitting area, full walk-in closet with all the built-in cabinetry, lots of windows. There's a ton of natural light here. And then this ensuite bathroom is amazing.
Out Bay d'Urfé in the fall.
I love Bay d'Urfé. I lived there for, I don't know, 15 years or so.
Would you go back?
Oh yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah, eh?
Oh yeah, find the right house. I mean, I have many kids now, so I need a big house. But this house, you know what I really enjoyed?
What?
Is everything is designed with a purpose. These are people that have done this many times, and they've used every inch, and they thought of every inch of the house, and to make it very useful and practical, and best use of, like the office that we saw with the window and
there's
the parking.
a real nice community.
There's absolutely nothing to do. Landscaping, basement, everything's done.
Such a hot market there too. Such a nice area. This time of year, around Remembrance Day, even during the holidays, it's a stunning area. Beautiful park in the back. And what I liked, what they said was, there's no lights in that park after certain hours. You're not going to have a house sitting on a park with big beams coming through.
No one goes down that road if they don't live on the street. So it's extremely quite safe place for kids. It's a great neighborhood.
Go Bay d'Urfé.
Go check it out this weekend. Again, go back to mellorgroup.ca to make sure about the time, the day. It could be Saturday, it could be Sunday. Typically, you see open houses happening on Sundays between 2 and 4, but that's why go see on mellorgroup.ca.
Might get that Saturday
you never know.
Or 9 to 11.
You never know.
Depending on the broker. But Old Faithful's here, the really beautiful property to go and check out. Really love working with them and filming with them as well. That is our last property of today. Big plans this weekend? You gonna check out some real estate?
I'm gonna maybe, but what I'm gonna do for sure is watch that fight. I know we talked about it, but I don't know why I'm just so excited about it.
What's exciting?
I guess I'm following the.
No, it's exciting. It is exciting. It's a big name versus a YouTuber. You know, how many people do you speak to in a week in terms of having an interview?
7,000.
7,000 people. And what is the common thing that attracts us to certain people is their story.
Yes.
Right? And being the underdog and seeing them prevail and seeing them do fantastic things. We have 2 guys.
That's true.
We have one who's 58 years old, right?
Great
who has a very notorious past, which switched to notorious.
To say the least.
Yeah. And then we have someone who is a YouTuber.
New generation.
Maybe we don't understand. but we got two people who are absolute athletes. That's one thing for sure.
Let me ask you, Jay, what's the next thing? Because we had the elections and now we have the Mike Tyson Paul fight. What's the next thing?
We're talking about this. What's the next thing? I mean, we were waiting so long for certain things to happen. Are you going to be excited for Super Bowl this year? I haven't been watching much. I haven't been watching much. I don't know what are you excited for? Let us know what you're excited. I know a lot of people are excited for Taylor Swift. That's where my kids are going this weekend.
That doesn't get me going.
No, but it's a big show. I can't believe we missed out on it. You're supposed to be here.
Well,
$50 to $70 million.
You're going to Toronto?
No, I'm not going to Toronto. I'm going to a hockey game.
You go?
I'm going to a hockey game. Yeah, I'm going to watch Shea Weber get his Hall of Fame induction.
Who's the Canadian player? Now I look bad. I forget his name. He's been scoring the most goals in the whole NHL. He's number one. Did you know that?
Who's that? Caulfield?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is he number one?
He's number one.
I did not know that. McDavid got his 1,000th point last night. Yeah.
We'll do a special on hockey.
Hockey. We'll leave it for Mike.
Yeah.
Until then, have a great weekend. We'll see you back here next week for the best of new music. New music. No, that's not it, eh? No.
You're used to your old song days.
Have a good weekend.
Take care.